I was just sitting here watching a video by some guy called Jake Frew. Amazing video. The Art of Paying Attention. And it made me realize that I I have a hard time of putting these away. My headphones. Every morning I wake up, I then grab my speaker. I listen to music while showering, and then I go into my room, dress myself and everything, and then I sit, eat my breakfast. I do that without music, because my dad is home and we talk a little. But then, as soon as we've put away the dishes, I throw these in, and I listen to at least the length of 2 long albums every day. And with that, as soon as I'm done with breakfast, I put them in, I find something to listen to, and I don't even pay attention to what I listen to really. I just have it on in the background to just have everything else on in the background as well. I brush my teeth, and I don't focus on brushing my teeth, I don't focus on the music, I just walk around with music and brushing my teeth at the same time and just float in some empty mind space. And then I walk to a bus stop where I take the bus every morning, and even there I'm just zoned out because I'm not listening to the music, I just have it on to ease the process of zoning out. And then while I'm on the bus, I listen to music, and I may look at my phone to maybe switch the song, or to just look at whatever, like mindlessly scrolling, whatever, like even my Gmail or the weather app, which is a whole meme of itself, but I do that for some reason. I just can't just sit there looking out. And I've sometimes I leave them at home. And I'm like, wow, that made me feel really good. I should do this more often. But then, the next day I'm like, I want to listen to this. And I do, because I'm like, if I actually have something I want to listen to, then I should. Because I got my headphones here, I have some good music to listen to. But then, I end up doing the same thing over and over again, without actively being aware of what I'm doing. I just put on the music, brush my teeth, walk, and do everything all over again in the same pattern. I stand at the same place at the bus station, I look at the same apps at the same time, and then all of a sudden 20 minutes has passed and I'm at my school. I enter my school, take out my headphones, and then something different may happen, because maybe 3 people from my friend group are there instead of 1, and there's more people I'll talk to. But it's still like, that whole morning is 2 hours of my life that is identical each morning, and then the 30 minutes that it takes for me to get home, maybe, because I have to walk to a bus stop with music in, wait for the bus, take the bus, and then walk to my house from the bus stop. It's all identical. So then we end up being 2.5 hours of the same stuff. And 2.5 hours of just not doing anything different is a lot. And I believe that's why it's such a contrast for me those days when I do leave my headphones at home. But I can't figure out why I don't keep leaving them at home though. Because I have time to listen to music. I have time to listen to music while playing games, or I have my vinyl collection where I bought vinyls because, first of all, I appreciate the music, but then it's a greater way of appreciating it, because I have a chair that I can pull up and sit right in front of my speakers and just listen. I put down my phone and I just actively listen. So it's not like I don't have time to listen to the music that I want to. Of course I need Spotify too, or streaming services in general, to listen to fully new music, because I don't have an infinite budget to buy the latest vinyl all the time. But still, like, I wouldn't lose music if I was to put these down for those identical 2.5 hours that I spend every day. I believe I would enjoy it much more, actually. But I still can't put it down. I don't understand why. Because I was watching this video that I mentioned, and he wrote on one clip. He wrote in one clip, "This is what it sounds like to see a solar eclipse," and he just removed all the video, just put that text on, and it was just the audio of him and a bunch of strangers who he had driven a long while to get there just to see the solar eclipse that happened this year. And he just removed the video. He just let you hear what it sounds like when people are present, because nobody was thinking about anything else. Maybe some people were recording or whatever, but still everybody's focus were at this solar eclipse. And that's what I want during my 20-minute bus ride, during my brushing of my teeth, or whatever I'm doing, just actively being aware of what I'm doing. I talked with a friend of mine about addictions. We both have an ease of getting addicted to whatever it is. He drinks way too much energy drinks, and he's aware of it, but he can't stop. And I tend to fall into the same pattern, and I'm aware of it, but I can't stop. And what we concluded with that is, or maybe it's just an excuse, is that as long as you're aware of the addiction you're currently experiencing or performing or being a part of, then it's more okay. But I'm not sure it is. But I try to tell myself that it is, but I don't know if it is. Because I feel like if I'm sitting on my bus ride with music in my ears, and then I actively start thinking, wait, I'm not paying attention now. Maybe I should start actively listening to my music or actively looking out of a window. Because there are beautiful landscapes for me to see when I'm going to my school. Because I live in a small town nearby a bigger town or a bigger city where I go to school. And the transportation between those two, the landscape that you get to see, is just beautiful, especially in the summer. But I don't know why I don't do it. And when I start actively thinking, that's the days when I might leave my headphones at home, or whatever I may do. Yes, I still have music in my head, because I listen so much to it, but then it's active. Then it's me sitting there not rehearsing, but reliving maybe Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers by Kendrick Lamar, without it just being fed to me, but instead it's me remembering it and remembering how I felt about it. Why I take that as an example is because the first time I heard that album was the morning when it came out, and I was playing Tony Hawk's Skater, like the second game, the one for the PS2, but I was actively listening because it's a pretty easy game if you just want to roam around. But I was actively listening, and now that those songs are connected to that memory. And if I don't actively listen and actively pay attention to what's happening around me, then I won't build memories connected to that music or people I'm around or whatever. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it, but I want to do something about it. All I know is I want to get present. Get more present. Pay attention.